If you have a small business, or if you know somebody with a small business that you'd like to see featured on the channel, please send me an email at upprepping@gmail.com, all caps. And now back to our program. In this week's video, we visit the artists at the end of the year art and craft show that takes place at the Westwood Mall. Come on with me and we'll check out some art. Hi, this is Robert and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with Sandy and Mary and we're talking about their new business, which is called Best Buds Crafting. So ladies, how long have you been in business?
About a year.
About a year? And you have a lot of different stuff here, so what I'm going to do is pick up the camera and maybe you can just tell me a little bit about how you got inspired to do the plates, and then also with the really cool wind chimes over here, which I'm going to take a picture of. Who came up with the design for the wind chimes?
I did.
And tell me, where did that come from?
I seen it with them, and then they didn't come out as perfect as I wanted them to.
Uh-huh.
I think they're pretty perfect right now.
And I like what you said to me. You said, this one right here, you said, oh, that was an accident.
Yes.
And I said, I don't think that's an accident at all. I think it just kind of revealed itself.
Mm-hmm.
And this one you said too, that one kind of broke, but I really like it.
Yep, and this one broke, and this was different.
So where did you get that bottle?
At the bar.
And you emptied it too. Let me take a quick pan of these. So what are these right here?
These are window chimes.
Window chimes.
And they just go in your window to keep the birds from hitting them.
Oh, I've seen those before, sure.
Yeah.
And then who came up with the really cool plate design?
I did.
My friend Mary.
Okay, and tell me a little bit, what was the idea behind that, Mary?
I saw it at a resale shop, and I thought, like, we could do better than that. So we started out with, some of them have hockey pucks, and some of them have wood on them,
Uh-huh.
and we screw them, or
Screw each piece together.
yeah, we screw each piece
I'm not together, but separately.
separately, and then we glue in between the two pieces of glass, and then we go to resale shops and pick up the glass
Uh-huh.
there, and then bring them home and lay them out and figure out which ones.
And do the design
Yeah,
and just go for it. Now these light up too, hey?
yeah. There's a solar one over there.
Okay.
Learn how to do the solar ones.
As in like within the last few weeks or something like that?
Yeah.
So that's a new product for you.
Right.
Okay, so Sandy and Mary, how can the folks get a hold of you if they see something that they like and they want to get it from you? How can they get a hold of you guys?
On our card.
Our business card.
Okay. So why don't you hold that up and we'll get a shot of that? That's my stupid phone. All right, ladies, I want to thank you very much for your time, and we'll put this in the video. Thanks so much, ladies.
Oh, don't forget to take pictures of my owls.
Oh, we got to get them too. What's the inspiration behind the owl?
I just think they're cute and they hang them in your tree. So it looks like there's an owl in your tree.
Well, he's cute. All right, ladies, give me a wave goodbye. Ham it up. Thanks. This is Dave, and he is with Fine Creations, as you can see, and they're a local artist here again. His wife is the artist. Dave, can you tell me a little bit about what you got going on here?
We got everything from pens to makeup brushes, keychains, bag reels, pacifier clips. You've got
And your wife makes all of these?
does all the work.
How does she do that?
Lots of time, lots of patience.
Yeah? And if,
Like these are just made out of like a steel threaded rod, and she just throws the beads on there.
and everyone is a unique creation, right?
Everyone's different. They've got different focal beads on the top. Like these have got the diamonds. These have got like the adorable characters.
Uh-huh.
These are like our pacifier clips that we have for babies and whatnot. You can hang them on stuff, like little clips on them.
And how long's your wife and you been in business?
About 2 years, I think, this summer actually.
Yeah, and I don't know what the price points are on all of these. I can see a little bit. I was just talking with the other gals. You know, things are getting a little tighter for folks. I'm hearing people talk about that, but people are still going to buy gifts.
Yep.
And
there's so many different varieties of things. Like, you know, if you're into crocheting, we have the different size crochet hooks.
Mm-hmm. So you can give that as a gift. It's something that people can still afford.
It's not, you know, we don't charge astronomical prices.
Right. And again, I think what's great about it is it's a one-of-a-kind, unique piece, so you can give that, and that would be appreciated.
A lot of people buy, like, the badge reels, you know, like for, you know, teachers, nurses, doctors, whatever. You know, they're all different styles. We've got cows, we've got them for dental techs even, dental squads. We've got cute little NICU ones. You know, we've got all kinds of different things. It's all for, you know, we've got something for everybody. Same with the keychains. You've got ones for dads, you've got one for the men, you've got one for the kids, you've got one for the wives, daughters.
Well, I appreciate you not being afraid to get on camera. Just go for it with me.
Why not?
And how can the folks get a hold of you if they want to get a hold of you guys?
We have a Facebook page. See the little cards. Actually, here's our...
Hold it right up. Zoom in. All right, and I'll take that, and then at the very end of the video, what I'll do is I'll kind of just do a quick review and cover all the businesses. Thank you for that, and thanks for your time. We'll get you on the video. I appreciate you giving me your time. And I just want to introduce you guys to an artist here, a local student at NMU. Her name is Lorelei Mortimer, and just like you told me before, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you have here, Lorelei?
Yeah, so I've got a bunch of prints of paintings I've done throughout the years, usually just because they're too big, too expensive to sell, and I want to make sure art's really accessible for everyone, especially as a student. So I've got all these here. I've got some maybe bigger, more professional prints I got done actually for Art on the Rocks, which is a really big art festival here in Marquette. I've got a bunch of lino cut, which I've been getting really into recently.
What is that? What is lino cut?
Yeah, so you get this block, linoleum block, and you sketch out your design, and then you carve it. And then you roll ink. I do these with watered down paint, actually. You roll it over and print it like you would similar to other methods of printing. And it's really fun to do because you can churn out a bunch. The designs are pretty unique as well.
Because they all wouldn't come out exactly the same, then, would they?
Come out the same. I've actually got a bunch of misprints back here, ones that just like didn't come out super well, either because there was too little or too much medium on the block, or they get smeared.
Are you in the arts program here at Northern?
I am in the arts program. I am an art major with a focus in painting and drawing. As you can see, pretty well represented throughout my work.
And tell me about the bands, the headbands you got there.
Oh yeah, they're headbands woven from yarn. I really enjoy weaving. It's a little bit of an older technique. Also, because I've tried to crochet, I've tried to knit so many times, it just like does not work with me. I don't have the dexterity for it. And weaving's super easy. You can make a loom out of like giant piece of cardboard. And it's just fun. It's therapeutic watching a movie and weave.
So you can watch TV and weave and keep your hands busy while you're talking with your friends. You can still sit there and be creative, right?
Yeah, any place. Sometimes even if I have downtime at work, I'll bring it and I'll do it at work too.
I like how you said therapeutic, because our art can be therapeutic, can it?
Oh yeah, it definitely can. It's a really great way to like express yourself, express emotions. Processing things can also be really good. As well, sometimes I find myself getting really annoyed over art, and it can maybe have the opposite effect sometimes too.
Frustration, you mean, from the art?
Frustration,
Yeah. Well, I was talking with the other gals over there. She said some of the bottles that she had, they broke. And I'm like, no, I think they revealed themselves because they're pretty cool. That's what they wanted to be, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes in art we have happy accidents, don't we?
Yeah, it'll make it what it wants to be, and you just kind of have to accept that sometimes.
Yep. So, Lorelei, what is the name of your business?
My name of my business is Lorelei's Art Box.
And how can people get a hold of you if they want to see a little bit more of your art?
I am on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. I also have connections with Etsy, so you can find my Etsy shop there if you're not local to Marquette.
Okay, so what I'll do is if you have a card, I'll at the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll just kind of review all the businesses that I have. So if your stuff's on there, I'll do a recap. All right, Lorelei, thanks for spending a few minutes with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So again, you're 19 years old.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't freeze now.
Sorry. Yeah, I've been doing this since I turned 18.
Yeah.
I did my first show about a month after I turned 18, my first year at college.
Were your parents artists? Because again, coming from that Ann Arbor background, what's your art interest background?
I started doing it. I did like fan art on Instagram for a while when I was in middle school and high school. And then it started like developing, and I realized I actually like doing it like seriously. And then in high school I was like, oh, maybe I want to do like comic illustration. That was a really big thing for me, and it still is comic illustration. And then I was like, well, I really like painting, and I discovered oil paint in high school, and I just fell in love with it, and I kept going.
What did your parents think about you coming up here to Northern?
They were great with it. My uncle actually is an alum from Northern, so my family, especially my dad's family, is really familiar with the area.
Yeah.
And they felt really comfortable, especially after my mom toured NMU with me. She was like, oh yeah, you'll be great up here.
Yeah, I like NMU. It's not as high pressure as obviously U of M or some of the bigger schools. Smaller schools you can fit in a little
bit easier, yeah. And I did apply to U of M's art school because it's like 30 minutes from me. Grew up like going to their campus all the time, and
I'm from Lower Michigan too, so
okay, yeah.
about 30 minutes from Ann Arbor, so I kind of familiar again with the area.
Yeah. But
Go blue, that's what I always say.
thank you, man.
So I interviewed a Spartan
Oh, that's gotta be fun.
at Art on the Rocks, and she had some Spartan stuff on the counter.
Yeah.
And then the very last thing I said to her was, I said, can I have we talked a little bit about
Yeah.
Spartans, and I said, can I have the last word? And she said, sure. And I went, go blue. And I filmed her face. You should have seen her face. So, yeah, go blue.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks again, dear.
Yeah. Direction.
I'm from like the Romulus area. If you're familiar with New Boston, have you ever heard of New Boston?
I have.
New Boston is a little teeny town just south of Romulus.
Yeah.
So, your name for the camera one more time?
Hyde Whitney.
Okay, Hyde. And what do you got here today for us?
I have a whole bunch of stuff. I am a drawing and painting major, art education actually, from NMU. So I have my paintings, some originals and mystery art, all of this bigger
So tell me what that mystery art is. I don't know what that means.
So mystery art these are paintings that have been wrapped up for people to buy, and it's kind of like a little fun game for them. These are some examples, as well as I display some examples so they know that they are getting at least this sort of style of art. And the theme is animals and hats, because I was like, well, who doesn't love a hat and animals?
And you put them together, how can you miss?
Right? So people will either grab at random, or they can take a silly little quiz, actually, to help me pick out which one they would like. And most times people really, really enjoy it. Kids especially have real good fun with it.
Sure, so who doesn't enjoy a good mystery, right?
Right? People love the curiosity and also the playful aspect, and the most joy that I get when it comes to selling the art is seeing like the bright faces of people who just get joy from all the stuff that we make.
Well, I cut Lake Superior agates, local right from here in Marquette. And so I certainly appreciate what you're saying. I love art. I wish, and I do, my name of my business is RS Studios. I get to make mosaics, but commercially for customers.
That's cool.
You know, interior design, that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
But, you know, it's hard. They call them starving artists for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
Most of us need other jobs, right?
Like, I have like other sheets where it's like commissions are open, look at the commission book, but obviously sometimes you just make too much so you can't put everything out. But yeah, these posters actually, though they're in display frames, the bigger ones down there, I have the Michigan map, the UP map, and the Marquette City plan.
Yeah.
And people really love looking at them. I've heard a whole bunch of stories. This one guy.
I'm going to move this while we're standing here.
Yes,
Keep
please,
talking.
By all means.
One's going down.
No, it's all right. But like even like I've never seen my name on a town map before, and I just picked them because they sounded the most fantastical, because I like to make fantasy maps, and we've had such good conversations at certain shows. It's
So that's the best thing about doing something like this is the people you meet.
yes,
Yeah.
immediately, hands down. I've made so many friends with vendors, let alone just people in general.
Sure. So tell me about the patches here real quick.
So, these are
And you could
made-
spread them around a little so people
Yeah,
can see a
of
few different
course.
ones.
These were made for Blueberry Fest that we did.
Just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago. There are small ones, medium ones. I obviously have to get some U.P.R. Stuff in, but did somebody? I think somebody bought my troll patch. I did. Wait, here it is.
Oh, look at
I
that
had to
cute.
Get some representation.
I might even buy that. Although I've been up here 30 years, I don't know if I'm still a troll. Is there a statute of limitations on being a
I
troll?
don't think so. I am actually born in Petoskey, but I was raised up here, so I like to call myself a trooper instead of just a Uber. Or
Oh,
you combine the two.
that is very
So I think you
clever.
should definitely take that honorary
A trooper.
Trooper.
And how can people get a hold of you if they want to get a hold of your art after they see it?
I have business cards that I hand out, but you can email me at haw.art.inbox@gmail.com, and I also am on Instagram at _HAW_artist_.
All right, so if everybody sees your stuff and they want to get a hold of you, that's how we do it.
Yeah, my commissions are always open.
I'm going
Do a whole
to
bunch of stuff.
I'm going to do my very best to recap all the stuff, but I'm going to probably just go with what you said on this,
By all means.
because I'm not going to
If you
get that
want, you
right.
can take a card too.
I'll do that.
Heck yeah.
All right, thanks for your time today.
Thanking you. I am the president. Lorelai here. They are my social media manager, and our organization is unfortunately has shrunk because of the graduating class, but we're hoping to get a whole bunch of more students,
Everybody is.
especially.
Yeah. So what are you president of? What's the club?
NMU's Student Art League.
Okay.
We are an art organization that gives a space for students to sell their art as well as to make art. A lot of our work is working with local businesses to host students that sell at pop-up shops like this. Obviously, in the summer months, we are a little bit shorter, more open for community stuff. We are, I think, probably one of our most famous shows, at least name-wise, is our Texas Roadhouse Craft Market. I believe it was last fall, was tabling at our open org kickoff ceremony at NMU. And they came up to us and was like, "Hey, you seem really cool. Do you want to possibly work together and do a craft market?" And so we just set up in their little parking lot off to the side before the dinner rush, obviously.
Yeah.
But people can come in and get rolls and then walk around and get artwork from students. It's super, super fun.
So you said something else on camera that I didn't quite understand. You said my commission is always. What did you mean by
My
that?
commissions are always open.
What does that mean?
I make art. I make art for everybody. So obviously I do a lot of animal portraits, pet portraits. I also, where is it? I have my commission book here for examples of what I do, and it's a little busted because I move
Over right in
over
the sun.
place. But that booklet has I mainly work in acrylic work, but I have fun images.
Okay, so when you say commission work, when people flip through here, they say, "Well, I'd like to commission you to
Yes.
do something for me."
And I can make anything.
Now, see, in art,
Sky is the limit.
that is the niche. That is the niche when you can give somebody what they want. That's what I don't know if you heard me telling Lorelai, but that's what I do as a contractor.
Yeah.
People tell me what they want, and then we give it to them.
Yep. I have one at this moment that I'm working on. They have asked me to do a really cute portrait of their dog for their daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
And there's going to be flower backgrounds and a little ascot. I have to start creating stuff once we're done with this show for it, but I'm very excited for it.
So I've done pet headstones.
Yeah.
And so people give me a picture of their animal, and then I would go get some tile, cut the tile out in different.
So cool.
So if it's a two-tone dog with gray and black or whatever, or white, then you cut that out. You cut the shape of the little nose, and you cut the little, and you lay out a mosaic. I probably got a picture. I can show you on my phone.
Love that.
I'll show you some of my other mosaic artwork.
Yeah.
All right, thanks again. So again, we're gonna have Kim and Katie here. Where are you guys from? You didn't tell me that yet.
I grew up in California, in Sacramento,
So you're a long way from home.
but I've lived in the UP for over a decade now. And Katie is a native to the UP.
Oh, you're a native. Okay.
She's a Uper.
And what's the name of the business you guys have?
Andraste Designs.
One more time.
Andraste Designs.
And what does that mean?
When we were coming up with the business name, we wanted it to sound kind of whimsical, and we're both like really into like mythology, so it's Celtic.
Okay.
Goddess.
And what do you guys have as far as for sale today?
We have blind boxes, keychains, lots of different mediums of earrings. There's beaded work, clay, resin. Some are just like charms added onto things.
Okay.
We have
And what is this right here? The balm, or what is that?
we have candles and wax melts that we make.
Okay.
And we also have scrunchies, keychains. We have a little bit of something for everybody.
And how long have you guys been in business?
4 years.
Oh, so you're doing pretty good.
Yes.
So you both came out of the healthcare field. Are you guys both retired from that?
No. We
So-
still both work in health.
I know, right? We all have real jobs, right? I don't know if you heard me saying YouTube. I'm never gonna make a nickel.
Yeah.
Never.
We did it. Yeah, no, she's an MRI tech, and I work on the med surg unit in the hospital.
Very impressive. So this is really just a hobby to give you guys something to do with your free time.
We like art, and one day we were at work, we both worked in long-term care.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, people tell me all the time we should open up an Etsy. And then we were like, what if we did? And then that's how it started, and then we did one craft show.
And we're chronic crafters. We dabble in like every
Sure.
medium, so we needed an outlet.
Yeah.
We decided this was a good way to pay for our habits.
And it starts to pile up too.
Oh, yes, my husband is embarrassed of my
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard me telling the gals over there. I have mosaics that I've done, and they're in my hallway because I don't have any other place to put them. They're just lining up. Our art piles up.
of things. I can't decide what medium I like to work with.
You don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm starting to look like a hoarder. So.
Yeah. But everything's worth. But that's worth money, and so is that, and that's worth money. So you can't get rid of it.
I can't. Some days I want to work with clay, and some days I want to work with resin, or I want to crochet or bead. I can't decide.
Yeah.
And Katie's almost exclusively clay.
So then, what do you got? Is there anything? Are these yours right here?
Yes.
Okay. So you made these,
Yes.
and how did you do that then?
So we use polymer clay for like these are clay, I think these ones are crocheted that Kim did.
Yeah.
And you buy the polymer clay, you mix whatever colors you want. Sometimes you use cutters, sometimes it's freehand.
Those are really cute.
And then you bake them in the oven and assemble them and sand them and
So there's a little bit to it.
yeah.
You sand off all the little burrs and any of the imperfections. That's what you mean by sanding.
Yes.
Those are really cute.
Thank you.
And I don't know if you did give me the name of the business. How can everybody get a hold of you if they want to see some of your stuff on the YouTube channel and they want to get a hold of you?
So we have an Etsy, which is Andraste Designs Co. at Etsy, and then we also have an Instagram, a TikTok, and a Facebook, which are all also Andraste Designs.
All right. Well, I'm going to thank you guys for your time. You have a customer over there. I'll let you guys get back to it.
Thank you.
So this is my friend Kay, and she is actually promoting Nerdvana in the UP, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the business, how long it's been in business, and then what they have.
Yep. So, of course, Nerdvana of the UP, they specialize in all sorts of fun, interesting, nerdy gifts, all sorts of knickknacks, huge tables of stickers, all sorts of different interests, fandoms, all that good stuff, action figures.
So, like your friend said, Nerdvana is not a slam. In fact, it's a compliment because she said she's a big nerd herself.
She is. She's actually the one that got me into a lot of nerdom as a small child. Took me to my first Star Wars movie, lots of Scooby-Doo, Ninja Turtles, things like that. That's all her.
Okay. And she ruined you, is what you're telling me.
She made my life complete, and that's why she's still my best friend to this day.
If you don't mind, you got a really cool dress on. I'm gonna get a shot of the dress if that's okay. Oh my gosh, I love it. You got lots of personality.
Thank you.
You're the person we're looking for. So what do we got over here? Oh, look at you, you're funny.
Oh yes. And then
Some more nerd stuff, is that what you'd say?
so lots of different collectibles. collectibles, of course, you know, we have our comic book fandoms, our video game stuff, TV. There's always Star Wars merch.
Right.
Because you have to have Star Wars merch. So Pops, we got Halo, and of course we have to represent the good little Muppets.
I got to. My favorite movies. How about we do? How about we walk over this way, and then we can kind of do a little pan of what else we got down here.
Yes. Thanks, Kate. You're welcome.
You gotta make sure you get her stuff too.
I'm going to see her next. So what is this? Keychains? What do we got over here?
So we have all sorts of keychains and pins over here.
So what are these? Because I was looking at them.
Yeah, just all sorts of different enamel pins. So of course you have your Disney. We've got South Park.
You just have to go through and look because there's so many, right?
There's so many. If you have an interest, there is a pin or a patch or a keychain. They have just about everything covered.
Excuse me?
Yep.
How you like that move? That was pretty slick, eh?
That was a good slick move.
Well, I'll tell you what, since I got... Oh, I'll have to edit that.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Let's walk right over and take a look and see what you got.
Yes.
All right. And so what is the name of your business now?
So mine is Gray Soul Crafts, and because I am a person who generally wears dark, dreary colors, but I love bright, colorful things.
That's a paradox.
It really is. So I crochet fidget critters, and my son 3D prints fidget toys. My daughter.
Where did he get the 3D printer? What a great idea.
I know.
Is he? So he is making money with it.
He is, which I'm super proud of him. My daughter makes her own little jewelry creations, and then I also bead. And then over here,
so you got the same problem as one of the gals right down the street, which is they love everything.
Yep.
They get bored. They want to do something else.
Yep. And then of course I have the current Pride Bow collection and corsages or chokers.
Whatever you want, however you want it.
Exactly.
We don't judge, right? That's what you're saying?
Exactly.
Wear it the way you want to.
Wear it however you want, be whoever you want, love whoever you want. And of course then we also have fun headbands and keychains that my son 3D printed, and a lot of them glow in the dark. And of course we have to represent the UP and our swatch.
And what do you got over here? Oh, this is the stuff you crocheted right here.
Yep, and then I got more crochet goods over here, so it's a whole other side of it.
And I was again talking with the other gals. They started it as a hobby, but it starts to pile up. So like, what are we gonna do? We got to start getting rid of it. Okay, then we got to start selling it because we don't know what else to do with the stuff.
For real, and I've been crocheting since I was 5 years old, and I just let the yarn tell me what it wants. I create it. And then I wind up with a bunch of projects at home, so then I come to events like this. I get to share my love of all things fun, nerdy, and colorful, get to meet all sorts of cool, interesting people, at the same time bring lots of joy to people through my crafts and make a little bit of money, but...
Right. I think my favorite people on the planet are artists. I really think so.
For real. Art makes the world go round, and having those creative outlets. I also act, sing, whole 9 yards.
So you're like a geisha, because that's what the word geisha means, artist.
Yes, exactly.
And they did lots of different fan art, even pouring tea, everything.
Yep. And every movement was
grace, right?
Yes. But yeah, so.
Yes, I've referred to myself that way as a male geisha, but people don't think that's very funny. So I stopped saying it.
I look at myself as a Renaissance woman.
A Renaissance, that's a little bit better, right? Renaissance woman?
Renaissance woman, and then when I go to the Ren Fest, I fit in perfectly fine.
There isn't one up here. Oh, there used to be one up here, didn't there?
Which we don't have one, so now you have to go all the way down to like Detroit for it. But that's when I get to bust out my almost fully crocheted witch outfit for that.
So you go all in. If you're going to drive all the way down to Pontiac, you gotta
go all in.
I think I remember there was a big one, Renaissance Fair, right? Not Pontiac, but out that way.
About that area. I think it was in Ann Arbor.
Oh, it could be one there too. Are you from downstate?
No, I was born and raised here in the UP. Lived downstate for a bit, and then moved to Florida. Got too hot and came home.
Yeah. Again, you sound like me a lot.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you for your time. I'm going to put you in the video, and you're going to be my last one.
Awesome.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Every time I turn the camera off, that's when the stuff gets really good.
Stuff happens.
Yeah. So you were just telling me how you're an actress and you also do YouTube videos and other types of videos. And
So I am a content creator, and what I do is I read books to my fans. So that way you can just get cozy, enjoy the dulcet tones of my voice, reading you a lovely story. And actually how that started was I auditioned for a small indie movie filmed here in the UP called U.P.Frankenstein. My audition piece was the monologue that the character I did get the part for reads to the monster to awaken him. So I got to use my, my vocal skills, my acting skills.
everything. You just went for it.
Everything. And it's opened up so many doors for me, getting to do events with Players Danak and Escanaba, working with Defective Dream Entertainment down in Sheboygan, working with Pizza Sunday down in the Ann Arbor area.
So lots of stuff. Doors just
Doors
open.
have opened, and it was all because I was not afraid to take a leap and go for it. And now with that, I'm also doing my own content creation. I'll be doing a travel vlog where I hike different areas of
Now you're talking.
Yes.
We could do that together.
Right?
I got to make more money though.
I feel that that's one reason why this helps fund a lot of my creative projects. So
Yeah. Well, again, thanks again. I'm going to pretend to turn the camera off, but I'm not going to turn the camera off because then it gets really good again.
I know, and I know I am one of those very energetic personalities. So, but
Nope.
yeah, so I actually quit my job a couple weeks ago.
You did.
I did. I was working a very stressful job, and it just was not. It was not me. And so I decided to devote that time that opened up into really diving into getting to work on my creative projects, spending more time networking with those people that I've worked with and that I'm going to be working with, and then meeting more and more fun people.
Yeah. All righty, dear. We have Andrew from Dark Spine, Game and Treasures, and Andrew, it's going to be my last video today. I was walking out and I had to stop and see my friend. So Andrew, again, tell me what you have here on the table and where you're located and all that stuff.
All right, so we're actually located in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We came up here for a show. Basically,
So you're a long way from home.
very long way from home. We offer Pokemon cards. We have Marvel with a little bit of DC in it. We also have Star Wars. We have comic books of different sorts.
I used to collect comic books way back in the day.
Nice. Yeah.
Back when I think it was X-Force came out, brand new X-Force 1.
Yeah, they're mostly Spider-Man. There's some others and stuff like that.
So you came all the way from Grand Rapids for this show, or was this the second show that you came?
This was our actual first show up here in Marquette.
Uh-huh.
It actually turned out it was a scam.
What happened?
Basically, I found the show on a different website, which is legit for other shows. They just pretty much market everyone. Found this one, I was like, cool, it's in Marquette. I love Marquette. It's a great, beautiful area. and
Yeah.
stuff. And come to find out when we were talking to other vendors, it was actually a scam.
Did you pay money?
Yes, I did.
Oh no.
So I'm out on that. The guy wouldn't return any emails, no calls, no nothing. No one can get a hold of them. So, well, we're here. We said, we're here. We might as well do it anyways.
Right. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, partner.
It happens. It's part
It
of
shouldn't. It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. Yes.
I don't know if there's any kind of legal recourse. Is it not worth legal recourse at this for the amount of money?
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, a bunch of other vendors here got scammed out. too.
Oh, that's a terrible story.
Yeah.
That's the story that we need to follow up on.
We plan on it. That's for sure.
I think you've given me a really good idea, because I think if you guys, who do you want to say on camera who you got scammed by? Maybe we shouldn't do that for legal reasons.
Yeah, I'm not even 100% sure who it was.
But okay.
Yeah, they didn't really give me a name when I applied to it and everything.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
We offer various collectibles. I mean, we got Batman, Doctor Strange, Legos.
Okay.
toys.
And if people want to get a hold of you down in Grand Rapids, kind of support you, especially what you went through, how can people get a hold of you?
That would be our website through darkspiregamestreasures.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you for your time, and I'm sorry what happened
That's
to you,
all right.
buddy.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks again, bud.
Yeah.
I followed up with one of the vendors, and I'm going to try and get some more information on the scam that took place at Westwood Mall, and I'm going to include it in next week's video, even if it doesn't apply. I think it's an important story. And if you want to get a hold of the artists that are in the video, just rewind the video. It's pretty long already. So thanks again. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and watch more videos. Bye bye.